Well, guys, I'm Mr. Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, August 19th, 2020, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Paris Hilton is giving fans a deeper look at her life in the latest trailer for the upcoming YouTube documentary, This Is Paris. Hilton, in the clip released on Monday, discussed the celebrity persona she has created and how it affected her life. Hilton says, as cameras follow her around, I'm so used to playing a character that it's hard for me to be normal. She continues, I always putting on this facade or just happy, perfect life. Hilton also discussed with her family how she went through a traumatic experience as a child. She says, I still have nightmares about it, and the only thing that saved my sanity was thinking about who I wanted to become when I got out of there. This Is Paris is coming to YouTube on September 14th. Basketball star LeBron James debuted his costume for the upcoming movie Space Jam: A New Legacy on his Instagram Tuesday. The sequel to the 1996 Michael Jordan vehicle Space Jam is due in theaters 2021. James's Toon Squad uniform consists of a light blue tank top and shorts with the bullseye on the side. Jordan's Toon Squad uniform for the first film was white with the bullseye in the center. The Space Jam sequel has been in the works for a long time. Justin Lin was among the first directors attached, but later Terrence Nance was hired. Ultimately, Malcolm D. Lee took over as director. Ryan Coogler is producing. Don Cheadle and Sonequa Martin Green co-star with James, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and more. James filmed the live-action portions of Space Jam: A New Legacy in 2019. Spring Hill Entertainment announced the release date of July 16, 2021, prior to the commencement of filming. Spring Hill nor distributor Warner Brothers have mentioned if the COVID-19 pandemic would delay the production or release of A Space Jam: A New Legacy. Children come of age while dancing competitively in French filmmaker Maimouna Diakoura's Cuties to air on Netflix September 9th. The dramedy is about Amy, age 11, joining a school dance team called the Cuties, with the preview showing the rum-shaking moves drawing eyes to social media and upsetting her mother. Diakoura won a Best Director award in the World Cinema Dramatic section at the Sundance Film Festival for Cuties before Netflix acquired the film by Bien on Bien Productions. Bach Films will also launch Cuties in French cinemas Wednesday, Cine Europa reported. Diakoura told Cine Europa, seeing a group of young girls dancing at a neighborhood party inspired her to make the film, along with concerns about girls exposing sexy or revealing images on social media. Ellen DeGeneres has lost 3 senior producers on her daytime talk show, Warner Brothers said Tuesday. Executive producer Ed Glavin, Kevin Lehman, and co-executive producer Jonathan Norman have parted ways with the Ellen DeGeneres show, CNN reported that a Warner Brothers spokesperson said. CNN's parent company, Warner Media, owns Warner Brothers Television, the show's distributor. Mary Connolly, Andy Lassner, and Derek Westervelt, who have been on the award-winning syndicated talk show since its debut in 2003, will continue their work as executive producers alongside host DeGeneres, Variety reported. The changes comes amid some staffers describing the work environment as toxic, prompting DeGeneres to send a memo to staffers apologizing late last month. DeGeneres acknowledged that Warner Bros. Had launched an investigation in mid-July alleging racism, bullying, and intimidation. Staffers heard of the charges Monday afternoon during a Zoom video conference call where DeGeneres apologized again to more than 200 staffers, adding that she plans to ensure going forward for her employees to feel happy and safe. Also during the call, Connolly and Lassner revealed results from the Warner Brothers internal investigation based on more than 100 interviews with people connected to the show. The probe found no evidence of systematic racism on the Ellen DeGeneres show, but also found that there needs to be more diversity and inclusion. Other specifics of the probe were not disclosed. DeGeneres and other staffers said that they would participate in diversity and inclusion workshops. Variety reported that the talk show host also promoted the show's resident DJ Stephen T. Witch Boss, an African-American male, to co-executive producer. Reigning champ Alan Burstyn and the first ever black female pro Britt Stewart will be among the pro lineups for the 29th season of Dancing with the Stars, set to debut September 14th, GMA reported Tuesday. The new season of the series, in which celebrities perform choreographed dance routines judged by ballroom experts and compete for mirror ball trophies, premieres at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, September 14th on ABC. The only celebrity dancer announced so far is Caitlin Briscoe of The Bachelorette, with other celebrity contestants to be announced at a later date. Bernstein says he was excited to return and hopefully win back-to-back. In a GMA announcement, Stewart, a professional dancer and former member of the troupe of Dancing with the Stars, reacted to the announcement on Twitter. Stewart tweeted, "It's actually happening. I'm over the moon to be the first-time pro on season 29 of At Dancing ABC. My heart is filled with gratitude to have been given this opportunity. I can hardly contain my excitement to step into this new position." Keo Mosepe, a South African dancer known for being the show's first black professional dancer, will also be on season 29. GMA also announced that the three married couples will compete: Emma Slater and Sasha Farber, Jenna Johnson and Valcher Malinsky, and Pasha Paskov and Daniela Karkrach, along with Sharna Burgess, Brandon Armstrong, Peter Mutig-Troy, Glenn Chevenenko, and Cheryl Burr. Even the married pros on the show are required to live apart under a new rule for the show because of the COVID-19 pandemic to avoid potential risk of losing two pros at a time, GMA reported. Last month, it was announced that model and television personality Tyra Banks would host the show. The second half of QB's Reno 911 revival premieres on August 24th. The streaming service announced on Tuesday along with the new trailer. Part 2 will include 13 episodes in total. A new episode will arrive every weekday from August 24th until September 7th. Dysfunctional police of Reno 911 will be undergoing a lesson about camera awareness, will learn how to use his taser, and will need to stop a standoff happening at a Little League baseball game when parents start pulling out guns. Weird Al Yankovic is set to guest star in the new episodes. The synopsis reads, Reno 911 lets viewers ride shotgun with the greatest men and women of the Reno Sheriff's Department as they lay down the law and put it all on the line. The Reno 911 camera doesn't blink, and when danger is near, the Reno Sheriff's Department will be near. The first half of the Reno 911 revival arrived in May. The series originally aired on Comedy Central from 2003 to 2009. Thomas Lennon, Niecy Nash, Cedric Yarborough, Robert Bent-Garant, Carrie Kinney-Silver, Wendy McClendon-Covey, Carlos Arizuri, Ian Roberts, Joe Totrigo, and Mary Birdsong star. Entertainers Adam Devine and Nick Cannon are among 10 celebrities to be featured on the Disney Plus original docuseries Becoming, premiering exclusively on the service on September 18th. The docuseries tells the personal stories and struggles behind the success of 10 celebrities across genres, including athletes, singers, entertainers, to inspire people, according to a Disney Plus statement. A Disney Plus statement says, in this documentary-style series, shot in vertebrate, each episode centers around a visit to the celebrity's hometown, touring important locations to Central, and they are bringing. A supporting cast of family members, coaches, teachers, mentors, and friends are interviewed, sharing rarely heard anecdotes and insights into the star's becoming story. Devine is an actor and comedian in such films as Pitch Perfect, is among the entertainers in the series. He was raised in Oklahoma, where he was hit by a cement truck at the age of 11 while walking his bike across the street, resulting in broken bones in his legs, in which he talks about overcoming in his docuseries. Devine said in the official trailer, I was 11 years old. I didn't know if I could ever walk again. Cannon is the rapper, comedian, television host. Other entertainers in the series include actor-comedian Nick Kroll, actress Ashley Tisdale, and actor Caleb McLaughlin. Singer-songwriter Colby Calais and dancer Julianne Hough are also featured. The athletes in the series include Los Angeles Lakers NBA player Anthony Davis, Los Angeles Sparks women's NBA player Candace Parker, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers NFL player Rob Gronkowski. Parker said in the trailer while laughing, "I do believe it was my path to end up playing basketball. I mean, I was 6'4". Los Angeles Lakers NBA player LeBron James is co-executive producer of the series produced by ESPN, the Spring Hill Company, Wheelhouse Entertainment Spoke Studios, and ITV America. Netflix Chef's Table is returning with a new 4-episode season focused around barbecue. It will premiere on September 2nd. The streaming service released a new trailer for the upcoming season, which will focus on 4 chefs and pit masters from around the world. Tootsie Tomanze is a 85-year-old grandmother who shovels coal at her restaurant in Texas. Lennox Hasty is a chef from Australia who gets all his ingredients from the outback. Rodney Scott of South Carolina is known for his whole hog barbecue, and Rosalina Chu is a traditional Mayan chef from Mexico. Narrator says Rosalina is still cooking like the Mayans did 1,000 years ago. This is where barbecue started. Hasty is also featured in the cooking lettuce and pastry using fire. Hasty says cooking with fire is something that has a life because you're never fully in control. The fire is in control. NBC Universal Vice Chairman Ron Mayer announced his departure from the company on Tuesday, citing an extortion attempt related to an extramarital affair. Mayer issued a statement saying that he disclosed to his family and the company that he reached a settlement under threat with the woman outside the company who had made false accusations against him. He added that he had a very brief and consensual affair with the woman many years ago. He said, "I made this disclosure because other parties learned of the settlement and have continuously attempted to extort me into paying them money, or else they intend to falsely implicate NBC Universal, which had nothing to do with the matter, and to publish false allegations about me." NBC Universal CEO Jeff Scholl informed employees of Mayer's departure in an email on Tuesday. Scholl wrote, "Last week, Ron Mayer informed NBC Universal that he had acted in a manner which we believe is not consistent with our company's policies or values. Based on Ron's disclosure of these actions, we should have mutually concluded that Ron should leave the company effective immediately." Mayer led the Universal Film Studio from 1995 to 2012 before being replaced by Scholl, but remained at the company in a diminished role with the title of Executive Vice President. Tiffany Haddish appeared on The Tonight Show and discussed why she recently decided to shave off her hair for a new bald look. The comedian first displayed her shaved head in July. Haddish told host Jimmy Fallon on Monday that she is maintaining the look by cutting her hair every 2 weeks. Haddish says, "I've always wanted to do it. For years I've been talking about cutting my hair, and this whole quarantine and everything made me think, well, why not now? I'm not going to any red carpet, and if I have to be on something, they'll always put me in wigs anyways, and the wigs sit better." Haddish continues, when it is all the way gone, it's very smooth. My head kind of feels like a penis, and that's kind of nice. That might have been too far, but I'm just sharing the knowledge." Haddish also played Wheel of Options with Fallon. The game involved Haddish having to give opinions on randomly generated topics, like the TikTok challenges and psychedelic tea. Haddish proceeded to describe a time she took psychedelic tea while hanging out with Dave Chappelle. Haddish says, "I drank it and John Hamm was there, and as John Hamm is talking, he started to look like Felicia Rashad. And as I started to look around, everybody started looking like Felicia Rashad. The black people, the white people." She continued, "I think it's because I really want Felicia Rashad to be my mama. I'm going to have to write a movie and cast her in it to be my mama." Kerry Washington was a special guest host on Jimmy Kimmel Live and spoke with her Little Fires Everywhere co-star Reese Witherspoon about how her company, Hello Sunshine, has earned 18 Emmy nominations. Hello Sunshine is the studio behind Hulu's Little Fires Everywhere, HBO's Big Little Lies, and Apple TV Plus's The Morning Show. Witherspoon says, I think sometimes we are the forward-facing ones, but you don't know. There's so many people that work behind the scenes. I'm so happy for my team and my company. They worked so hard to get us here, and it's a great thing to be able to pull out stuff that you're so proud of. Washington mentioned how Witherspoon sold her personalized banana clips in the 3rd grade and related to how she is a successful businesswoman and producer today. Witherspoon said she got in trouble for selling the clips after she spilled ink from her paint pen onto her desk. She says, I love that even though you got in trouble, that entrepreneurial spirit didn't die. You stay in that like side hustle. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to take over the world from my tiny desk to my 18 nominations. Witherspoon replied, I've always been curious and interested about business. I've always been wanting to change systems and learn how things work. Even when I was little, I can't turn it off either. Sometimes can I just turn this off? I have like a million ideas every day too, and I'm like, some of them aren't that good. Washington also honored a whole team of nurses from Dallas as part of the show's weekly Healthcare Heroes segment. The family's favorite artist, Nigerian singer and songwriter Burna Boy, also joined in and surprised the family. The Ginny family was gifted $5,000 each and a Roomba vacuum from iRobot. In a related story, actor Brad Pitt and talk show host Jimmy Kimmel will join a live virtual table read of Fast Times at Richmond High to benefit COVID-19 relief efforts, Sean Penn's nonprofit has announced. The nonprofit CORE, which stands for Community Organized Relief Efforts, announced on Facebook and on Instagram that Pitt and Kimmel will participate in the reading of the 1982 film along with Penn. They will join previously announced celebrities in the reading, including Pitt's ex-wife, Jennifer Aniston, Morgan Freeman, Julia Roberts, Matthew McConaughey, Shia LaBeouf, and Henry Golding. Comedian Dane Cook will host a charity event titled Feeling Alive, Fast Times at Richmond High. The virtual table read is now slated to air August 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, not to conflict with Thursday's Democratic National Convention. It will stream on Facebook.com Core Response or TikTok.com/Core Response. The event will benefit CORE, COVID-19 relief efforts, and the Reform Alliance focus on protecting the prison population from COVID-19 along with passing laws to reform the criminal justice system. Penn played Jeff Spicoli in the teen dramedy written by Cameron Crowe and directed by Amy Heckerling, but someone else will play that role in the live reading. Penn says, I'm very confident in the new guy. Taylor Swift released on Tuesday a lyric video for Folklore bonus track, The Lakes. The clip featured footage of a grassy field with flowers as the lyrics appeared on screen. Swift sings during the chorus, take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong, and my beloved, neither do you. Those Windermere Peaks looks like a perfect place to cry. I'm setting off, but not without my muse. The song, produced by frequent Swift collaborator Jack Antonoff, was previously only available on physical copies of Folklore. Lakes is now available on the music streaming service such as Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube, Pandora, Tidal, SoundCloud, and Deezer. Swift on Monday released a Footnotes version of her Cardigan music video. The Footnotes series from Vivo allows the artist to give written insight into their music. The singer details Easter eggs found in the music videos, including a photo of her grandfather and how different songs on Folklore connect to each other. Folklore is released in July. It was recently the #1 album in the United States for a second consecutive week. JHope, the member of the popular K-pop band BTS, donated $84,416 for children suffering economic hardship due to the coronavirus pandemic, a charity group said Tuesday. According to Child Fund Korea, JHope expressed hope that his donation will be delivered to children in crisis, especially to those who are experiencing economic difficulties amid the pandemic. JHope has contributed about $380,000 through the charity since 2018 as a member of Green Noble Club, a group of high-value donators of Child Fund Korea. He donated about $127,000 in 2018 to the charity to support children with illness and foster tent. In 2019, he donated about $84,000 to low-income students at his old high school in Gwangju, south of Seoul, and another $84,000 to children with illnesses. Lee Ji-hoon, the chairman of the charity, added his group will work hard to support children in need. He said, "We'd express our gratitude to JHope, member of the worldwide act BTS, for his constant donations as well as his remembrance of children who are economically challenged." And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, August 19th, 2020. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.